Good blessed Tuesday morning, March the 28th, 2023. It's about 10 o'clock a.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't even matter whether you the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you family, friends, nor my enemies. I still greet you with that same universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Today, this is one of the spots that I come to every now and then to get my solitude. This is a place where you see something to me that's real unique and has a meaning to it. You know, I believe signs and symbols are for the conscious. These three horses remind me of unity, Trinity. It reminds me of my household. There's three of us, me and my two young daughters. This is the type of unity we have. You see what I'm saying? We got peace, we got harmony, and we have understanding. There's been a lot of people and a lot of entities in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County has been trying to destroy our unity, but yet they couldn't. And it been since my daughters and them were babies, and in a few months they'll be 17 and 18 years old. I don't have to tell their story. Everybody know that they're independent. But I'm gonna go back close by the house and tell you another story. You notice they got a fence here? I don't go over that fence. You know why? They don't have to have no trespassing on that. You know why? Because people with common sense know that there's no trespassing. This is their domain. I'm gonna take you back to my house where I got no trespassing, private property all over the place. And to show you how some of these politicians, y'all know what I've been going through for the 26 or 27 years in Charleston, Missouri. And you haven't seen no politicians. You haven't seen maybe one or two law enforcement officials that stood up for us. You ain't seen nobody else. But yet, a female is running for city council in Charleston, Missouri. I seen her putting her signs up. I seen her passing out things, and she rode past my house, said, "I'ma holler at you," and then she thought about it. Me and her had a talk before, and I know she's not for, I don't care what anybody say. I done talked and heard what she's about, and she's not about the betterment of the black community, and she's black. But anyway, she seen me sitting out just about all day yesterday. Then when I leave, one of my daughters is at work, and I leave on my bike and go do a little bike riding and come back, and I see something in the door. And she put one of the flyers in the door telling about coming to the Charleston R1 High School for today. This was yesterday when she put it in there. Come to the Charleston, Missouri High School today, Tuesday, March the 28th, to hear the candidates for City Council of Charleston, Missouri. Now, number one, you trespassed on my property. Number two, why did you wait until you seen me leave? You see what I'm saying? That's what a snake do. You follow what I'm saying? That's what a serpent do. And I don't care who you kin to. You know what I mean? Because I get along with a lot of your people. Most all of them. But you know, I done watched your actions. You see what I'm saying? You're not for the betterment of Charleston, Missouri, especially not the black community. You see what I'm saying? But don't come on my property when you see a no trespassing sign. If you don't come on there when I'm there, and you see me sitting in my driveway and you come after you see me leave and put something in my door, that's like a thief in the night. You see what I'm saying? In the Bible, it says, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that enters into the sheepfold by any means but the porter or the door is a thief and a robber. You don't have the good intentions for us. I know it. Look at that, the horses even know it. They finna go spread the word. You see, two sitting down, he might get ready to rest himself. But they know what I'm talking about. And y'all in Charleston, Missouri know what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody but some of the people that's not politicians that stood up with me and my two daughters when we was attacked by a mob of individuals, white and black, tried to attack us, but we stood our ground. But this is unity, y'all. Me and my daughters and them have unity. If God allowed me if God had me to leave today to and call me home before I finish this, you see what I'm saying? My daughters and them, they are well aware of who is who in Charleston, Missouri. And the politicians ain't for us. We know they ain't. Because if they was, when you seen all these attacks, somebody would be there. But I'm going to leave like this here. I'm going to be back. Y'all rest. Y'all keep y'all unity. Peace out for right now. All right, I want to show y'all what I got all over the house. No trespassing. Got it here, no trespassing. Got it right here, no trespassing. Go on the other side, you can see on the other side. This happened to be metal. Go down here. You can see it on the tree, no trespassing. If you can get the camera on the other side of here, no trespassing. Get the camera over here. No trespassing. The reason why I got all these no trespassing is because the things that me and my daughters and them been going through here in Charleston, Missouri. And I want to show you this here before I finish what I'm saying. One of the people that's running for city council put this in my door. When I came back, one of my daughters, was my youngest daughter, went to work in the next town. My Suburban was still in the driveway. I took a ride on my bike. And my oldest daughter here, she was in the house. But a female that was passing these out, riding past, walked past my house, and told me one day, about a week ago, said, I need to holler at you, but she never came back because she remembered me and her was talking. And she been putting signs up saying she running. To each his own, but I'm not voting for none of these people. But I came back and this was in my door. The only way it could get in my door is somebody trespassed it. And you could see it. Everyone is invited to meet me and other city council candidates at the town hall meeting Tuesday, which is today. This was yesterday when it was put in there, March the 28th, 2023. Place, Charleston High School at 7 o'clock. Now, if you've been seeing me all day, sitting here in my driveway, you walking past, you riding past, you talking to neighbors on both sides here, and I'm sitting in my driveway, and you see me, and you didn't stop and hand me that, but you waited until I left and put it in my door. See, what would I vote for you for, and you don't even respect this? Private property, no trespassing. And I'm sure if you're running for city council, you can read. You see, now, the people that know me, there's certain people and certain neighbors, if I'm not here, I could be out of town, they could feel free to come in here if they need to use some of my my shovels or rakes or anything that they need to use that's on the outside of my property. We had that understanding. You see what I'm saying? But the 27 years I've been living down here, ain't no politicians, Democrat nor Republican, and I voted for both before. You see what I'm saying? Even President Obama or Trump ain't did nothing for the black community. They done did it for some of these black politicians and some of these black preachers, but they ain't did nothing for our black community. All you got to do is take a look. You see what I'm saying? The black politicians, they business people, but they ain't putting a damn thing in the black community. One of them even got an office over there on Gale. He done fixed his house up when he was renting it out to black people. You see what I'm saying? It was all tore up. And I know for a fact because one of his family members was living in there and she took pictures and showed me what snakes coming in. Where in the ceiling, it was a hole in the ceiling and he had somebody to come. This is the businessman. Had somebody to put some plastic in there, wires hanging all over the place. But when he put her out, after calling her a B word, when he put her out, he done fixed it up, the whole house up now. He got 4, 5, maybe 6, 7 vans, new trucks. You see what I'm saying? Transportation business. And he got an office in this same house, but on the black community. But guess where he live? He live over there by the police station, where it's 99.99% white people. To each his own. That's good white people in this town. You see what I'm saying? There are good black people in this town. But I have established with the law enforcement officials that certain law enforcement officials ain't gonna come on this property unless they have a warrant. If they do, I escort them off. But you know, when you don't respect this and you call yourself running for an office, you see, but before you running for office, I done talked to you one time in this town, and when me and you was talking, me and you on 2 different levels. You don't like what I do when I criticize Lester Gillespie and some of these other sellout blacks in Charleston, Missouri, because you grew up here and I didn't. You see, but I've been here for the past 27 years in a row. You haven't. And since you've been here, I ain't seen a damn thing you done did in the black community. I ain't seen nothing that none of these other people that's politicians or got these businesses, with the exception of 1 or 2 businessmen here in Charleston, Missouri. You see what I'm saying? And they know who they are. It ain't but 1 or 2 preachers that would come past my house or invite me in their house, and I invite them in there, and one of them has passed away. May he rest in peace. He was an activist. He was a caring person. He was a preacher. He went into the jails. He worked in the jails. And he treated all people fair. And that was Pastor Charles Ivy. May he rest in peace. But I can't forget Bishop Winfield out of Cairo, Illinois. Same thing. He invited me to his house and I came out. And he done came into mine. And it's another preacher in this town. I ain't got to say his name. He know who he is. I done been in his house, he done been in mine, but you got a lot of these other people, they don't want to talk to me because I speak up against wrong. I speak up against sellout blacks, and I call sellout blacks, and I call white supremacists. And if you look at everybody that I done criticized, from judge down to these criminals, they either in the cemetery, the feds got them on the run, they in the feds penitentiary. You see what I'm saying? And they dying off. You see what I'm saying? They dying off. But don't come on my property when you getting ready to run for something. If you want to talk to me and you not allowed on my property by me or my 2 daughters, then blow the horn or scream out. If you don't have my phone number, you definitely ain't in the circle that I'm in. Now, I'm going to probably go down to the school and listen to the lies that the politicians going to say. You see what I'm saying? I got a complaint that I put in against the police, 2 police, and gave it to the then city manager, Mr. Halter. I gave it to him on the 27th of February. I complained to him on the 3rd of February, on the 27th of February. You see what I'm saying? And haven't heard nothing on the 14th of I believe it was March or 14th of February during the city council meeting. Then I hand him a complaint. Today make 29 days. And I still haven't heard nothing yet. It's a simple open and cut case. My cameras and my phone videotape some black individual cowards, young guys call themselves the Mafia Gang, shooting flares or flare guns, shooting paint guns, and throwing eggs at my house, and making threats to kidnap my daughters. Now, the police came twice. One of the legitimate police, West McDermott, 3-4 days later, when I told him about it, he made a field report and looked to find the police report of the 2 police that responded, and they hadn't wrote a doggone thing. You see what I'm saying? Then if they didn't write nothing, then they didn't do their job. Because West McDermott looked into their system, communication system, and it showed that on the 20th, the 21st, I called, I think about 11 o'clock. On the 22nd, I called about 3 o'clock in the morning. Why ain't nothing being done right now? You know why? Because they let Robert Bobby Hearns dictate what type of laws go on here. See, when you do that, God gonna do you like he did the judge, give you a massive heart attack, and he may not let you recover from it. I know some of y'all don't like hearing me talk about it, but I don't give a damn. You see what I'm saying? Me and my 2 daughters, we taxpayers. If you ain't gonna protect us, you don't need to be in there. If you don't like what I'm saying, don't listen to it or do your damn job. So you black Negroes that's running for office, don't come on my damn property, put nothing in my damn dope. You see what I'm saying? Because if you ain't been coming, don't come now. I would vote for a Ku Klux Klan before I vote for one of these Negroes that's running for office here in Charles, Missouri. If none of y'all don't like what I'm saying, you could do 2 things. Close my mouth permanently or stay the hell out of my business. Peace be still.